Hey everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. It is my market wrap-up for today, Thursday, November 16, 2017. Lot of stuff to talk about. Let's start off with this. Today, the NASDAQ hit a new record high. However, you remember I told you that they try to move the small caps first? Okay, on a percentage basis, the small cap index moved the most today. Second came in the Qs. So just as I have been saying for you, you can see how this is playing out right before your eyes. Okay. Now, the Dow Jones Industrial Average put on a 200-point gain today, and as most of us probably know, this new tax bill passed the House. Market didn't move at all. It was already baked in. Although, if you were to turn on, and this is the insanity of it, CNBC right now, they're going to say, "Oh, the stock market, ended up higher because this tax bill kind of passed through a hurdle today." Nonsense. The market was higher before the vote. Had nothing to do with it. Today's move here in the market, I really want you to pay attention to what I'm about to say. And you let me know if this makes sense to you. Okay. Today's move in the market was because of language. Like I spoke several days ago, I had explained to you how the Federal Reserve, through whatever avenues that they are, is using the bond market to kind of talk to the stock market. They say, "Hey, don't worry, I have your back no matter what comes your way." Now today, again, it's unbelievable. The bond market, ticker BND, okay, on my website, you can see how it moved throughout the entire day. Did bleed off slowly throughout the day. Meanwhile, some other entity now, I'll give you one guess who it is starting to buy up junk bonds, for which I covered yesterday. We've had a sell-off here in junk bonds, high yield, that has been more than eye-opening. Even the mainstream financial channels had to talk about it. So you've got two avenues here in the bond market now, building confidence in the stock market to move higher. You understand? The credit, this is a joke to even say this, but the credit-worthy debt, the Federal Reserve, they're the main player here, was successful, like I said in the video I did earlier today, in bringing confidence back into the market. Now they're starting to buy up the junk bonds to foster even more confidence. So what does this mean? What does this mean for these markets here? Higher, people. That's where these markets are going now. I know yesterday, and I mean no disrespect to this man whatsoever, Bill Gross. Bill, I respect you like you have no idea. It's really the truth. I think you're one of the smartest people out here. But you called the market top yesterday. I have to say here, I disagree with you. Just by watching the action here between all the aspects of the bond market. I know you're the king of bonds, Bill, but this is how I see it. It'll be interesting to see who's right here. And again, I am no smarter than you, and this is no challenge to you, Bill. I just think that maybe in this case, maybe you're wrong. But that's all I'm going to say with regard to that. It's just too much here. So again, the action in the bond market, the credit-worthy bond market, ticker BND, and then the junk bond, JNK, the action there is building confidence in the stock market. That pushed stocks higher today, pushed the NASDAQ to a record high. Small caps got bid up across the board here, outperforming all of the other major indices, and I told you it would play out that way before it happened. So I'm not just pulling all this out of a hat. NASDAQ followed behind. I told you, this is what they do every single time. I've watched this scenario play out countless times. But anyway, like I said, the regulators, they don't want to see this. They think this is just normal behavior in the markets. Yeah, okay. I'm sure that's exactly what it is, aren't you? Let's talk about a few other things here. Bitcoin closed over $7,700 today. It's going higher. I know a lot of you don't like it, and I don't know what to tell you. It's an asset. That's how I look at it. I don't care what they're going to bid up. If I think there's an opportunity here for myself, my family, and for you, I'll let you know about it. And that's exactly what I have been doing with regard to these markets and Bitcoin. It's just frankly insane how I've called all this. You have to admit that. Gold and silver didn't do anything dramatic today, they won't until something is done here with regard to the in-our-face public. It's just public knowledge now. It's public knowledge that they are rigging the gold markets. The London gold fix is unbelievable. Any regulator, that's all they have to do. Just Google it, and you're going to find all kinds of information here. And you can watch this when they dump large paper orders onto the market using a market order. It's just crazy, people. But I don't know what we can do. I banded a whole bunch of us together. We wrote to the SEC. Why the SEC and not the CFTC? Because the CFTC already freaking knows. All right? I don't know what else we can do, people. Okay. So just to summarize real quick, the Federal Reserve, they are the main driver here of what the action in the bond market, and what they're doing now with the junk bonds is or has been successful in raising confidence in the market. Again, it's a language. The Fed is talking to the market, to the stock market, via the bond market. So with that said, stocks will move up. That's the way I see it here. And we'll see if I'm correct on that, or if Bill Gross was correct. And again, this is no challenge to Bill Gross. The man is brilliant. It's the truth. All right, with that said, let's keep an eye on all this. Let's watch that bond market. And at the bottom of my web page, my first page there's a chart that you can put your own tickers in, whatever you want. Put in JNK. Go to my website, put in JNK, and you can see the action in the bond market, what happened today. And I suspect this is going to continue here now that they've managed to stabilize the bond market, now that they've managed to bring confidence into this market. They are absolutely hell-bent on pushing stocks higher. And I've went over this again. It's a political tool right now. It's a political tool. So let's play the game. Let's play the game, and we can play it better than any of these Wall Street banks. I can promise you that. All right, with that said, I'll see you in the morning, and we're going to talk about all kinds of things. Over and out.